Hey everyone, it's Angela Irene with Budget Reload and Aged Goodness. Thank you so much for joining us today. I can't believe it's beginning of March. It's time for a brand new budget. We have $1,255 for cash envelope stuffing. We have our 52-week challenge update. We have our brand new savings challenge, and we have our cash envelopes. Let me change the camera around just a bit and let's get started. And the very first thing we need to do is empty out our cash envelopes and see what we have. And because things are starting to open up a little bit, I ended up with some change for the first time in a long time. I ended up getting this. This is Sharper Image. They were at Walmart for $5, and it's a counting jar. And so we have $2.04. So, you know, every little bit counts. So, but I think we'll get more as the time goes on. All right, let's see what we ended up with. And look here, I worked my behind off to save that $100. I'm telling you, if you don't put a large bill in your envelopes, give it a go. I mean, it is worth a shot. I mean, if you break it, you break it. But so far, I have really hung on to those. And last month, we had a fabulous month of savings because, I mean, we literally didn't do too much. This month, I'm not expecting a ton since, you know, fortunately, we had some things happen this month, and, you know, it does happen. So let us see. But like I said, every dollar counts towards debt, and that's where anything in our cash envelopes, it goes for an extra payment. All right, so we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 220, 240, 250, 260, 270, 275, 76, 77. Oh, that's awesome. That is still huge. But you know, the fact that we aren't going anywhere, we're not we're not driving, that is so helping. But this will go to debt, $277. That's awesome. And the other thing is that my daughter came to me and she said, instead of having the money just kind of laying around, why don't we try this? And this is her makeup holder. And, I mean, so far, so good. The first thing we're going to do, cash envelopes. Okay, my first category is groceries. I usually have $400, but I've already spent some money. I had to do it at the very first before we had gotten paid, so I had to take money out to put it back in. So we're going to get $320. So we have 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, and 20. I think I'm going to like this thing. I think that worked out really well. Okay, the next one is gas. This is our biggest expense right now, and it's going to go up as the year goes on and my husband goes back to work. This $400 will turn into probably $800, but, you know, we live in California, so, yeah, you know, I can't do much about that one either. All right, so we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 70, 5, 80, 5, 90, 5, 100. All right, so that's 400. Okay, the next one is health, and for us, you know, that's toiletries, shampoo, you know, that kind of thing. I still buy all of this at our Walmart. That's pretty much the only store we have here, but I pay separately, so I try to keep this envelope separate from the other. So 20, 40, 60, 81. 40, 60, 81. And we have $100 for that. So when I check out, I make them, you know, 2 different transactions for me. Pet food. Okay, normally for me, this is $75, but I tried Chewy.com, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm still going to have a 10 in case we run out of like doggy cookies or, you know, something like that. We have 3 dogs and a bird. Miscellaneous is also known as our emergency. If something is not fitting anywhere else in the budget, it comes out of this one. So we have 20, 40, 50. Now this is a little oddball things that you don't count on. Quick little lunch, or, you know, from like somebody's birthday party or something like that, because I don't consider that part of our eating out. This is our family budget. And I do $60 for this one, and when we're done with that, we're done with that. That's no more eating out. 20, 40, 50, 60. And these are the envelopes that I most pull from. So these will be my categories. Your categories will be different. But if we do that second video where we show what's going on with this budget, I can tell you, a little more of how we came up with ours. All right, let's get our sinking funds. All right, next category would be our sinking funds. And these are little events that we know are coming, and we're going to plan for them all year long. That way it's a little bit each month to save for, as opposed to blowing your budget all of a sudden when it's Mother's Day. So these may look different for you, but we have Christmas fund and birthdays, anniversaries, Mother's Day, Father's Day. We have an emergency fund because we know something bad will happen to us, and our water heater, which is on its last legs. So we're going to be stuffing $315. And all of these come out of like my little tiny, I love this thing, this little Filofax thing is fabulous. And I've had a lot of questions on that, and I put a link down below, so if you want to look it up, it's from Amazon. It's not very expensive, but it's very helpful. All right, the very first fund for us is the Christmas fund. This is our biggest fund. This one gets $120. And because we verified what was in it last time, I think we're going to go ahead and we will just stuff them this time. And next month we'll count and make sure everything is added correctly. Lauren's birthday, she gets $9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I know it just doesn't seem like much, but it really does add up over the year. And I'm so glad that we started this. Okay, Kay's birthday, she gets a 10. And this is divided up over 12 months. We do have a couple that are off a little bit because they've already happened or they're just brand new to us. So the amounts will change a little bit over the course of time here. Anniversary, this one is $5. So that's why the money does fluctuate a little bit here and there. All right, we have my grandmother's birthday. She gets 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But just the fact that you're conscious of it, you're making an effort to save, and you can always save more if you have more one month, or you get a tax refund or whatever. You can always add to them, but at least you've got money started, put away here. Birthdays, $12 for this one. And this one will get emptied out next month, so we'll be starting over. So we'll probably readjust the total on this one a little bit. Okay, our birthdays. And hopefully everything will, by the time our birthdays come around, we'll be able to go to a really nice dinner. We don't usually go out to eat very often, and for birthdays and anniversary, we do try to go out for a nice dinner. $10 for our anniversary. It'd be great to save for a trip. Maybe that'll be something we can look into next year. Mother's Day, we have 15. This is one of my favorite envelopes. I love the daisies, and I love that these have Velcro. Really keeps everything secure. Father's Day, we have $10. And I think we're going to have to do some reducing, of the smaller bills in here pretty soon. I don't think they're going to fit very well. Okay, the water heater. Ugh, I hate this one. 20, 40, 60, 70, and 5. And the last, our little emergency, is 35. 10, 20, 35. All right, and those were our sinking funds, $315. And let's get the savings challenges and let's give you an update on that. And certainly one of my favorite updates would be the savings challenge. Okay, we're taking part in a few different savings challenges. The main one will be our 52-week challenge, and we just finished week 9. So our envelope should have $225 in it. So I think we're going to have to switch out bills in this one too. This one, through the whole year, it will be 52 weeks. I put $25 every week on Saturday because there are 52 Saturdays. So at the end, we should end up with $1,300. If we're lucky and everything goes well, we'll end up with $1,300. So we're going to give it a go. But for right now, we should have $225. So we have 25, 50, 75, 100, 25, 50, 75, 200, and 25. So 225. So we are right on target. And like I said, we broke this down. There's a million of these. You know, go the 1 through 52 route, you know, the backwards one, the 52 to $1 route. I just thought to make it a little easier on the budget, we would try 25 a week and just see how it went. So far, so good. Okay, and then we decided that every month we would do a little savings challenge. I wanted to do the $5 February, but things weren't open up enough and we weren't really using a ton of cash. So what we decided on was trying to do $20 each Friday. So 20, 40, 60, 80. So we have $80 saved. And we will put this in our little catch-all folder here with like January's. And we'll add everything up at the end of the year, maybe on New Year's, and see what we have saved through the year. And then for March. Okay, March, we have decided to do a $70 savings challenge. And each one of the shamrocks and diamonds is $1. There are 70 of them on the sheet, including these two. So we will fill them in as we go along and see if we can't come up with $70. And then next month, we'll have another challenge. We'll see what we can save that month. All right, gang, that was our update. Like I said, I'm going to have my daughter help me try to make this available. If I can figure out how to do it, I am not computer savvy. But if we can figure out how to do it, I'll leave the link below so you can follow along with us. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. We appreciate you being here. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Just thank you for spending time. Everybody, be safe, be well. Until next time, take care. We'll see you soon.